Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of All Angles. I'm Dion Jackson-Miller, and as always, we welcome you. The National Environment and Planning Agency has said it'll be prosecuting Bauxite Company with Dalco for polluting the Rio Cobre once again. We're going to be following up on that a little later in the program. We'll be talking to Attorney at Law Marcus Goff, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samudo, an environmental economist and a member of the Jamaica Institute of Environmental Professionals, Dr. Peter Edwards. Remember our hashtag TVJ All Angles. Do tweet along with us. Before all of that, though, we visited the Rio Cobre to hear from residents living along the banks just how badly they've been affected. Ethel Scott is from Bogwalk. We met her on the banks of the Rio Cobre. On a day like this, she said she would normally be fishing. But sometime around the end of July, the river was polluted by chemical waste.
After finish housework, fishing. When I'm not at church, fishing. Right now, I would be fishing.
So why aren't you fishing now?
The water, all fish is dead. It gives us a very upset, terrible blow.
Tell me about it. You said this one is terrible. Tell me why you said that.
Because all of the fish is dead, everything. No river come down that or rainfall that it could wash away, that you know it can fresh up here in 6 or 3 months. Well, 1 or 2 fish would be coming in back. It is very, 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 very bad.
Orion Rowe catches crayfish in the Kent Village area of the Rio Cobre.
I wake up in the morning, I saw I tell me I go to the pot. When I wake up, I pay the swim in the pot. When I go to the same thing, pay the swim, fish are float.
Thursday morning, I take up my lines and I come fishing. When I look, be a dead fish. Fish are flick from left to right, all angles. So I make sure call the next set of them and show them, and we get together, and we call the cleaner, we call whosoever we need to call, and we start get towards this thing. You see me I say? Because this thing I get bad, real bad.
So what did you all do then? After you make your phone calls, what you did after that?
Yeah, we come and we take up some fish, take up some water, give some whosoever for test, and we start protest about the fish and things like that.
What you protest say?
Yeah, we need some justice.
Oscar Hall has been fishing in the Rio Cobre for decades.
Saturday morning when I leave my house and I go out to Bagua, because I go buy some things to go river go fishing, because I have to carry snack and thing with me. So when I reach out a bridge, so I say, no man, this water is not good. Because water here. And then when I look down there, I see the fish, then start jump up, I say, no, I can't win Dalco again. See what I say? So when I go up to Bagua, and come back down now to take up my line. Everybody I see who down at Bagua, I break for go about. Everybody, all the fish are posted down here. I have to join them tomorrow. Because it's worse this way, I see. It's my 52 years when I there at Bagua, first I see anything like this.
Everald Hyatt is from the Bogwalk area.
It starts on white, and then you see one black, looking like a Pepsi. That's how you see it run out. That's the danger. That's the danger. Anytime you see it go back down white, that's when it blend out. Week apart of it.
So what happened last weekend?
Just a massive fish kill. When me come before me reach home. My son called me and on the phone he make a video call and show me one long string of fish. So I said, what go on? He said the whole of fish them are gonna go up in the spring because we have a spring. We have a spring where we catch water and drink. For years up there's a Zephatan. We have a spring and the whole of the fish and them have to chop out the mouth of the spring for the fish them come from the river and go up in the spring. So that's how them catch the fish. Right now I have fish pan fridge because when me eat fish the evening when I go home, come here I say, look after some fish for me. And when I go home and eat the fish, my son look at me and say, Daddy, you know something I like how them fish taste? And I say, let me come home and get some anyhow. And I have 2 persons when we give somebody fish them and they complain and say, no, say come like the fish and take in the water you do. Come like the fish and take in the water you know. All right, now I have like 2 bags with about 10 pounds or so. Put down on the fridge. I feel like more than feed.
There's no way you can continue a kill of nature, because that is nature. Not because if you don't even care about us, the people, because you damage you, but them not care about we. If fish them, and God put them there. So who get right for you kill them off? You have people who don't know, say, acid happen. Check up the fish them, and can go eat. What do I do to them inside? I catch fish, and I see a tunted, and when I bust in belly, there's no tripe. Remember, you cut a fish, you pull out the tripe. No tripe no inside of the fish. So liquid. So if you do that harm to the fish, what about a person who don't understand what they must say and still do it?
So Kestenard Gordon, Vice Chair of the St. Catherine Development Committee, was concerned.
You can understand the anxiety when I saw the people on the banks of the canal picking up these fishes, consuming them.
The stench was bad.
Me help clean up it. You come and catch heart attack. Come on. Go power off a chuck more chuck. Two members of the car chuck. I chuck a pie so. I do stay out there. He said I help clean up it.
You want to chuck off causeway?
He said dangerous this. Dangerous bad. He said bad. Bad man. Whereas when you just take your son out. Bad. So we all feared.
In my house where I'm living close by the river around by Breadfruit Gully. I have to lock my door up and spray inside because the stench outside, you couldn't bear it. Very, very bad. And when you see my tears from my eye, you must know that it is very, very terrible, unspeakable.
All them people who have shop up there, so it affect them because it stink, it will like riverside stink, you know. If you walk go up on the old bridge up there, so right now you can't take your breath up there. Like our breeze up there. Look down there, so in front of you when you go up there, you see a mount of dead fish there right now. Back up against the lily, them can't wash the corner river and come down to wash them. So up there stink right now. So people will live against the riverside, it affect them. We live further up in a hill. But we come down a mountain and come fishing and go home back every evening. Yeah? Same Breadfruit Gully. So it affects a whole heap of our mother. Believe me, from Kent Flatbridge goes straight to Benlas.
Elise Williams is also from Bogwalk.
The smell affect people, not only we, because people drive by and I smell this dirty smell of fish. You might not see none right here now, but if you go a certain places, you can see the fish them bank up. Remember, dog eat fish, the same garland eat fish, drunkard eat fish, and there's none of them species that are going to eat it. It just did rotten because them not eat it either. That means it's something dangerously happened to eat.
This is not the first pollution episode and fish kill in the Rio Cobre.
It's not the first, it's not 4 times. 4 times, yes, where people can relate to. But for us who fishing every day can tell whenever time it happens. Whenever time is a rainy season, the rain have to pour down to bring down no flood. You notice the river get to a different color. Sometimes you have 3 colors. You have a green color, sometimes you have a white, then it turns to a chocolate brown, then it get red like alcan. Everybody know them red dirt situation. It can't happen. Sometimes we go to river, we wonder how fish them come to. But I seek them a way out of the water, but we not understand until we sit down and say, no man, you have to catch fish. Fish don't just come to you like that. Fish tunted. You have fish a blind sake of the same thing. Remember now?
Oh, you know them blind?
Because we catch them. Fish are trying to get away from the acid but in the water. So when we see what going on, we say, then weird, this don't look good. The fish literally come to the bank, that means they must seek a thinner water where there's no acid. We take up the fish, them eyes wide. That means literally they're not seen. They not see where they go.
How many times you see this happen?
This is the 4th time. 4th time, but this time, if you let them do it too much.
Here are the reports we found. A fish kill 1 year ago, August 2021. Then October 2019. Another in July 2018, July 2011, July 2005, and August 2004. In every case except one, the pollution and the fish kills happened in July or August. But everyone we spoke with says this one is the worst they've seen.
This is the worst one, worst fish kill this we ever seen. This is going to take we about another 2 or 3 years before we can start fishing again.
What has made this one the worst one?
Because every fish in it dead. Shrimps dead, eel dead, sunfish dead, perch dead, everything dead in there this time. See all the lily them over there, so I dry up, burn up right now. As strong this ever reach.
Everything died. The grass around, the lily in the river, the catfish. I draw my pot on Friday morning, and when I drew my 2 pot, and look in the pot, I say, yes, everything around, everything spoiled, everything dead. Catfish, sunfish, perch fish, lobster, everything died. And you couldn't even look on them too. You have to throw them out because they look yellow. Like when something spoiled long before. Then when me looking at the water, me see the fish them start to float up.
Okay, now as you watch those videos, you're going to be seeing the river with different colors. We visited the Rio Cobre area last week, Thursday. So those are the videos you're seeing where the water is now looking green. Or at the time we went, the photos you saw, the videos you saw where the water is looking red or orangish, those were taken just after the spillage. Let's go to break, and remember our hashtag TVJ All Angles. We'll be back with more from the residents along the Rio Cobre in just a moment.